Welcome back, viewers. We have some big breaking news coming in. Republic impact. The government has swung into full action in the meeting with the CEOs of major airlines has already begun. And this is the meeting with the DG BCAS. And the CEOs of all the airlines are currently underway. The meeting is currently underway. The government is in action mode. And this comes days after multiple threats, dozens of threats were received by each and every airline, be it Air India, be it spicejet, be it Indigo or Vistara. Not a single airline has been spared. Every one of them have received bomb threats. And some of these airlines, and one particular airline in concern, the Air India, in fact, conveniently tried to ignore these threats. And we've also accessed the WhatsApp chats, which we've showed you in the last couple of days. And right now, the meeting is currently underway. This is the all-important meeting regarding the bomb threats with the central government is currently underway. CEOs of all airlines are present at the meeting. Harsha is also joining us live on this broadcast. Harsha, the meeting, I believe, has begun. Tell us what's happening and what's the latest.
So, Deepak, right now the meeting is underway. Right now I'm standing outside BCAS only. Let me show our viewers the visuals because CISF, DG, BCAS, Deputy DG, BCAS and all the airline CEOs from Rahul Bhatia, Vinod Kannan to Air India CEO Campbell Wilson all have arrived here. This is the Udan Bhavan, and in this Bhavan only the meeting is underway right now with the CEOs of the airline because it's a worrisome matter because how these airlines thought that they could hide the bomb messages from the regulatory body. They so conveniently thought that if they will ignore the bomb messages, then no one will get to know. The flights will land to their destination without informing the regulatory body. But after Republic's relentless coverage continuously on how one particular airline, Air India, was trying to ignore and hide the bomb messages from the regulatory body pulled the airline Air India, and also all airline CEOs have been called. Again and again we are pressing on these visuals. It's a very important visual because at around 4:30 p.m. only all the officials have reached. The officials concerned with the security of the aviation sector all have been called here. The CISF top officials are here. The BCAS top officials are here. CEOs are here. And in fact, it was clearly stated and told to all the airlines that no one will send their representatives. That means all the airline CEO have themselves arrived here for the meeting. Meeting is underway. It's been more than 40 minutes that meeting started. Meeting commenced at around 5 o'clock, and from that time to till now the meeting is right now happening, going on, because the regulatory body were not informed properly about the bomb hoax messages. After we came to BCAS, we came to DGCA, we spoke to the DG of BCAS, Zulfikar Hassan. Only after that they called the Air India Express Chief Security Officer and also asked them for the entire report. Why were the bomb messages hidden from the regulatory body? So this is very important. Republic mega impact. This also showcases that if they try to flout with the rules and regulations of the country, the rules and regulations which have been made by the ministry and by the regulatory body, they will be pulled up. They will have to give an entire report. The response has been sought from the airline, and that is the reason why CEO themselves have walked in Udan Bhavan for the very important meeting right now, which is underway. Back to you.
Well, we have senior editor Shavan also joining me from the newsroom. Shavan, this is an all-important meeting that's currently underway. Take us through what is expected, what the outcome could be, and will there be any action taken against certain individuals whose messages we played for our viewers, which clearly showed that one particular airline tried to brush up the entire matter under the carpet.
Well, in fact, this comes after Republic TV's relentless reporting of what really has happened over the last few days. 70 bomb threats that multiple airline carriers have received over the last few days. And that has certainly sent the security agencies in a tizzy. As far as the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security is concerned, it's important to point out here is that they are essentially taking stock of the situation, particularly looking at whether at all the airlines are basically following the standard operating procedures or not. Important to point out here, on Thursday, when Republic TV was in possession of information that Air India had received about 5 bomb threats, The airline did not make any public admission of it. It was only after a detailed questionnaire that was sent to Air India that later on Thursday night is when they admitted that 5 bomb threats were received by them. What did they really do about it? Because as we understand, in the morning when the bomb threats were received, our information is that the regulators were not informed. In the statement that was issued by Air India later in the evening, they admitted that yes, they received about 5 bomb threats, but they also added saying that the regulators were already informed. Now the question here is that this requires a deep investigation. The DGCA as well as the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, they ought to look into whether at all airlines are essentially following the standard operating protocols, even if most of these bomb threats that have been received by the airline have now turned out to be a hoax. But the fact of the matter is this, that it has certainly caused a panic among airline travelers, and that is the reason why somewhere down the line Bureau of Civil Aviation will have to come down heavily on the airlines to look into how exactly are they addressing this entire issue, even as investigation continues.
All right, Shravan and Harsha, many thanks for joining me with those details. As we speak, viewers, the all-important meeting between the airline CEOs and the Bureau for Civil Aviation Security is currently underway. The outcome will be told to you as and when the developments happen. But it's time for us to shift our focus on what's happening